Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Angie, and for those of you who are new, I'm a 24-year-old cash budgeter, and I sell this booklet in my shop. I have some announcements to make before we hop into the episode where I kind of dive into this and cash stuff these challenges. Okay, so the restock announcement you've all been waiting for. So I have a few things to go over. So first of all, this is the Save and Play booklet that I sell in my shop. So in this booklet, you're going to get 6 different challenges, and some of the challenges are well-known challenges in the community, such as Roll the Dice. These are all cash stuffing challenges, and then I also have some pretty unique ones in here that I came up with myself, such as Spin and Save, Frosted Funds, which is right over here, Lucky Roll Bingo, which is right over here, Pack It or Spend It, and Checkmate. In the episode that you're going to see next after I do this little announcement, I noticed a few, I guess, like mistakes and typos in this booklet, so I'm going to go over exactly what those were. So for the first challenge here, or not the first challenge, but the first mistake here is that in Frosted Funds, I have 5 colors, yet in my key, I only tell you about 4 colors. So when I did the challenge and I landed on a color that I did not have written down in the key, I was like, hey, how come nobody told me about this? My bad, sorry. So what I do want to say is that a new Frosted Funds dashboard will be coming out. And this one, it's the same thing, except it does have an additional color in the key here. And then the second thing was just a very small typo. I kind of don't want to show it because it's in the wildcard section of Spin and Save. So unless you watch the next video and you are okay with being spoiled with the wildcards that I scratch off on the back, you can go ahead and look there. But there is a typo where I say roll instead of spin. And in my opinion, these typos and mistakes, like, they weren't necessarily, they're not going to throw off the whole booklet. So when I was restocking these, I kind of noticed that in the middle of making this booklet again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just printed a whole ton of Frosted Funds. I printed Spin and Save, like, I have them ready to go, ready to pack in the booklet. So for this next restock, I decided to just do kind of like a smaller stock of these booklets for August 8th. So not this Friday, it's going to be the Friday right after that. Just so I have a little bit of time, I'm waiting on just one thing, and that is the dice that comes with this booklet. So you do get a die. It's a really beautiful one. You'll see it in the clips after this. And yeah, I literally had it in my cart and I never ordered it. So that's all taken care of now. It'll be here next week. So I will be restocking on Friday, August 8th. And along with that, since I do have mistakes in this booklet, there's a few other things that will be restocking and will be happening in the shop. So this booklet will be 10% off for the stock that I have. So the stock that I have, like I said, it's literally under 10 booklets. And with the booklet, you're going to also get a card that says, like, oopsie. And then I kind of just go over, if you're missing that color in the key, like, here's what you should do, and, just mind this typo. I decided to do that for a few reasons. I swear it's not because I'm being cheap. It has nothing to do with a business standpoint. It has to do mostly with sustainability and just being smart with my resources, because at the end of the day, I am making like a paper product, and it just feels really wasteful to waste ink and paper like that, when really I've been using this is probably like my 4th or 5th episode. Nothing bad has happened. I've been able to save money all the same. So that is to say, the booklet will be 10% off. The entire shop will be 10% off. And I do want to go over the next thing that I'm introducing, which is a Summerween sale. So let me put this to the side. Okay, so for the Summerween sale, I already sell these in my shop. It's my Halloween and my Christmas trackers. So for my Halloween tracker, obviously you're going to save $180. For Christmas, you're going to save $500. You have the set amounts. They're super cute. Now, these 2 challenges specifically will be 50% off, so that makes them $2 each. And yeah, so I decided to do this because now's the time for like Summerween. Like, summer's coming to an end. For us fall girlies, we are super excited for pumpkin season, all the fun fall things. So I figured $180 for Halloween. If you're feeling like you're a little behind on your Halloween savings, you can grab this. So I also decided to include my Christmas challenge, because if you're already fully funded for Halloween, you might as well just grab one for Christmas, save yourself an extra $500 just to be a little extra prepared. And yes, Christmas is in August, September, October, November, December. It's coming quick. That is the main idea here. So not only that, regardless of what you order, so this sale, the Summerween sale, is going to last 1 week. These are going to be 50% off. The rest of the shop will be 10% off. Regardless of what you order, you will be getting this freebie. So this is a pumpkin season freebie, and it is made with like a matte lamination for literally no reason other than I thought the vibes were just fitting there. So this is a new savings challenge. It's going to be a freebie. You don't have to pay for it. It won't be sold in my shop. It is very exclusive, and it's going to save you $120. It's not written on there, but yeah, so regardless of what you order, that's what you're going to be getting. And 50% off, 10% off, rest of the shop 10% off. And one more thing, acrylic dashboards will be restocked in the shop. Now I will say I did have a slight issue with my supplier. Basically, when I ordered these and they came to my house, half of them were broken and not cut right. The holes weren't punched out. I couldn't get them out. So I contacted them and I was like, hey, listen, this is like half my order. Like, you know, what's going on here? So there will be a limited amount of these acrylic dashboards, and the supplier said to me, hey, we'll replace them for you. Like, I'm really sorry about that. So they'll be coming back to the shop. Don't worry about that. I do have a very small amount though that I will be just putting in for this next upcoming Fridays, so Friday the 8th. So that's kind of the restock here. It's not a whole shop restock. It's not some huge restock. It's basically, I have save and plays. I noticed the difference in, you know, some of the mistakes I made, and I'm really sorry about that, but these are still fully usable saving challenge booklets. That's why I want to give you the 10% off plus the freebie. I feel like that makes it extremely fair. Plus, these are in high demand. These sold out in like literally 1 or 2 days. So I figured I wanted to get them back as soon as possible. There's little mistakes here and there, but you're gonna get the discount and the freebie. And then once I have everything kind of figured out after this 1 week of the Halloween or the Summerween sale, I will update you on an actual, you know, restock with a save and play booklet that does not have the typos. I will have more acrylic dashboards. And yeah, probably this pumpkin season freebie. I'm not sure if I'll include that in like the restock that is later on, probably in August or September, but we'll see how I feel. I love the designs. I ordered them specifically from somebody who did this whole design scheme, and I just think it's very pretty. All right, so I hope this is clear. I'll have it all in writing. I'll have it on Instagram, so if you don't already follow me on there, my link is down below. And yeah, let's get on with the save and play episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Angie. I'm a 24-year-old cash budgeter. Today we're doing our Save and Play Savings Challenge Collection series. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. And honestly, this is just such a fun way to save money. And again, you know, saving money can be really boring, and we're just trying to make it fun. So I don't know what I want to do with all the funds that I save up in this booklet, but honestly, I'll probably put it towards some sort of future sinking fund of some sort. So roll the dice. Last week we rolled 18, so I'm just going to quickly stuff that. 15, 16, 17, 18. So far saved and roll the dice, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So $76. Let me go ahead and color this in. For roll the dice last week, we did 3, 1, 3, 5, and then for 6, I'm just going to do this 2 and this 4. All right, so while that dries, let's go ahead and roll for next week. So I do sell roll the dice separately in my shop if you are interested in playing the game. So the first roll means we're going to do 4 rolls total. And then with the challenge, you are also going to be getting this die right here. Okay, so 2, 2, 5, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13 for next week for roll the dice. And this challenge saves you $120. All right, spin and save, guys. Spin and save last week got so crazy. So let's go ahead and color in exactly what we did last week. And first, let me actually put in, we did $70. so far saved, we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95. So 295. Yeah, this challenge adds up very quickly. I am actually shocked. So we did 2 10s. And it looks like this tracker is already out of the 10s. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we did 2 10s and then we did a wild. Oops, I messed that up. And then we did 2 25s. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do for the rest of the challenge is whenever I spin, I want to look at what I have available on this tracker. So it looks like I have a lot of 5s. I have almost all the wild cards. I have a 2x and I have a 20. So we're going to have to somehow work with that. I mean, obviously you don't have to. You can roll whatever you want. But I want to do it so that I'm filling out the tracker. And with spin and save, you never know what you're going to get. So it's always something like kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and spin and see what we get. Okay. So I have a 25. I don't have a 25 available, so I'm going to spin again. 10. I don't have a 10 available. 2x next. I have a 2x. So if I do a 20 or a 5, I can do that. Or even a wild. Okay, 5. So 2x. 2x 5 equals 10, obviously. And then let's do one more. Yes, okay, we got another wild. So we're gonna flip to the back and we're gonna scratch off a wild card and see what we get. Not me uncovering a typo. That is supposed to say spin again and add 5, not roll again. But that's okay. You get the point. So we're going to spin again, and whatever we land on, we're going to add 5. And that works because I could just mark off wild on the tracker. That's another wild. You know what? It did say spin again and add 5. So if I scratch off another wild, whatever it is, I'll just add 5 to it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, add today's date. So today is let me look at my calendar. Okay, so I'm filming this on the 25th. So we got a wild and a wild. So 25th, we have to add the 2 numbers of 25. So 2 plus 5 plus 5 from the first wild card equals 12. And then 12 plus 10 equals 22. Okay. That wasn't so bad this week. Lately, I've been having to stuff $70, $50, $100 in spin and save. I could do 22. All right, so Frosted Funds. Let's go ahead and stuff what we did last week, which is $15. I'm actually going to move this sticky note off to the side on my cash planning sheet. I am looking at that off to the side as well, so I don't see a need for another sticky note. Okay, so Frosted Funds. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65. So $65, let's go ahead and see where we are on the board. So we are right over here. So let's roll and see how far we're gonna move. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. And that pink color is, oh my gosh. I don't have an amount for this pink color. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to roll again. That is so funny. How come nobody told me I didn't have this pink color? So I have a key back here, and the key basically tells you all the colors that are supposed to be on here, and then how much they're worth. So if you land on like the blue, for example, it's 5. This purple is a 2. So I had a 5th color in here, and I had no idea. I guess it just looked so pretty, and I just left it how it was. So 2. 1, 2. I believe this pink color is, okay, 10. $10 in Frosted Funds. Oops. Frosted Funds, 10. I kind of want to like, do I have anything written there for that pink color? No. Oopsie, sorry guys. Okay, 3. We're gonna roll again. Ooh, I landed on the pink color again. Okay. Let's roll again then. Oh. Okay, that dice fell all the way behind this table, so if I move it, the whole camera situation is gonna have to move too. So I just picked up one random die that I had in my collection. So we're gonna roll again. Okay, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the blue color. That's 5. Let me mark that down. 10, 5 equals 15 for Frosted Funds for next week. And then let's go to Lucky Roll Bingo. So Lucky Roll Bingo, what did we do last week? We got B10, so right here, let's mark that. B10 and then I15 right here. Okay, we are close to a few bingos. So we could get, if we roll G2, that'll be $10. That's a bingo. We would have to roll N twice. Maybe like G3 and B3 could be a bingo. So let's go ahead and see what we get. So how much do we need to put in here? 25. All right, so we have 51, 20, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So 170. And let's roll. Okay, so I didn't even specify what I was rolling for, but we rolled a 6. If you roll a 6, there's obviously not 6 spaces, so just disregard. You have to roll again. So I did BI, so we're rolling for N. 3. 1, 2, 3. Free space. 5. We need a 1 or a 2? 1. Okay, so, and ooh, we got a bingo. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see that. Okay, so I'll mark it for now. And then I'll do like a little, like, I don't even know. I think you could just clearly see it's bingo. Do this. Yay, so we got our first ever bingo. So I believe that was, oh wow, I can't even see it now. I can't see how much that was worth. How much was it worth? I think it was like $30, $20. Okay, we'll do 30. We're just gonna put $30 in the bingo challenge. And then I'll look at the PDF that I have of this challenge and see how much it is. I can't believe I totally forgot about that. Okay, so we have $30 bingo. So when you get bingo on this challenge, it says it on the back, you add an extra $10. So it's technically $40. So $40 for bingo. I think I'm just gonna stop there. Not with the whole challenge, but just for next week. I'll try to get the entire board filled out before I end the challenge. All right, and then for Checkmate, we are doing $40. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 30, and 40. So 140 in Checkmate, and I believe we knocked out this 20 right here. So let's go ahead and do the 25 right next to it. So chess, 25. Okay, so we are all set for next week. Let me just pack this away. All right, and then let's add up how much we are saving for next week. So 13, 40. Ooh. Let me just do that again to make sure that was right. All right, so we are cash stuffing $115 for next week. Thank you so much for joining me today. We had quite a fun time doing this save and play. It was quite an extravaganza today, so I appreciate you joining me. If you do want to get your hands on this book, definitely follow me on Instagram. I'll be announcing the restock on there. And if you liked what you saw today, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!